show you how I'm nothing like him. Swear that's the truth. So you can't trust that
Hey, welcome to the Spot Real Talk. We haven't seen you guys in a few weeks.
Been a while.
Yes, Empire has been on hiatus for what, like 2-3
3
weeks?
weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Due to the baseball, so we know the Cubs won. Congratulations to them.
Congrats.
A lot has happened in this time off. We have a new president-elect.
Yeah. Anyways.
Right. We also had
We may
Howard
be doing our
Homecoming
next.
here.
Howard Homecoming.
Yeah, so we're in the DC area, and we obviously got to check out some of the events for Howard Homecoming. And Taraji P. Henson had a book tour that she was doing at the Howard Theater. And we got a chance to go and check out her book signing and hear about her experiences coming up. And Taraji, she's like such a cool person. It's like one of those people you meet and you feel like you've known her for years.
Yeah, she definitely is a round the way girl. And I read her book in 2 days.
Wow.
Well, yeah, I still haven't
share?
got cracked yet.
Sure. Sure, I'll share it with
But
you. What's in
yeah,
the book?
and she signed our books for us, and she was, doing a little meet and greets. She was very personable. I just love her energy.
I do too.
Yeah, so.
I'm sorry I missed it. I had other duties and responsibilities which were different from these two young ladies. But maybe next time.
Right, and if you stay tuned until the end, we'll have some little clips from the book tour that we got to go with her there.
Bet.
But for now, let's jump into Empire. So it's finally back after all these weeks.
Finally.
Episode 5.
And they got it popping this week.
Yeah, they did.
Literally.
Literally.
So
Indeed.
I obviously want to get started with Cookie and Angelo because I have so much optimism for their relationship, and I just feel like it could work. And obviously Angelo feels the same way. Like, regardless of all the stuff that he's trying to do politically and within the government, he's still riding for Cookie.
I'm still down with that. I'm not down with that. I just think that their culture, their lifestyles are so vastly different. And I know how you ladies feel, you know, love's in the air and all that other stuff. It ain't spring yet. Okay, we did a winter, and I know everybody wants to get hooked up and get all warm and cuddle.
Cuffing season.
It's cuffing season.
However, I just don't see the councilman and Cookie making it because they're just on 2 different tracks.
As much as I want it to work, I agree with you because I think Angela really wants to try to get Cookie to... eventually it's going to come to a point where she's going to have to be more refined.
Exactly.
And that's not Cookie. She doesn't want to be a cookie cutter kind of girl.
Right.
Well, I think the underlying issue is always going to be Lucius. Bottom line, even though I want her to move forward with Angelo or someone else other
Because
than
you want her
Lucius.
to lose Lucius.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they still love each other, but yeah, he's always going to be the underlying theme in their relationship. And that's, you see how she kind of pushed back on Angelo when they had the conversation when she was kind of accusing him of the issues that she was having with the parole officer and so forth. And when I saw that happen, I tweeted, I was like, Cookie is getting ready to blow it with Tay Diggs. I said, because she's allowing the ghost of Lucius to interrupt, no matter who she's with. Somehow Lucius, the ghost of Lucius, is haunting the relationship.
But it's
And
not.
that's why she's mixing business and pleasure. He's always going to be there as
But
long as they're in
Lucius
business.
and Cookie are on the same track. I mean, if you even go back to when they were, kids, the one thing that really sparked Cookie about Lucius is that hood thing. Mm-hmm. She's a hood girl.
Yeah.
And that's what she likes, that's what she loves about Lucius. No matter where they are, how far they go, how big they get, that's never going to leave Cookie. That's in her
Sometimes you got to
spirit.
define true love. You got to try something new. I mean,
No,
let's talk about look,
just
Future
like you-
and Sierra. Future and Sierra didn't work out, and she moved on to Russell Wilson,
The
who
good guy.
couldn't be more square.
Right.
Now Sierra is winning. I don't care what y'all say out there. Sierra is winning. She got a baby on the way. Russell got an $85 million contract and stuff. Sierra's winning.
But
So
that's-
sometimes you can't always
Go with the bad
go
guy.
with the bad guy.
It's not about going with the bad guys, going with love. How can y'all? How
But
can
she
two women
still
not-
gotta give it a
Angelo.
chance.
She
You gotta
does.
feel him.
She's feeling him all right.
Yeah.
But she's not feeling him like she loves Lucius.
She does, but she sees, like Angelo mentioned it. If he can notice this, I know that Cookie realizes it. That the dynamics of their whole family is like always arguing. That's their way of life. Angelo says in y'all blood to fight like this.
Yeah, it's foolishness. It's foolishness and dysfunction.
And what Angelo said that I think really won Cookie over, he said, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm going to fight for you.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
And I think that kind of pulled on her heartstrings.
Right.
Because she was like, not only did you just say that, but then he followed up and followed through on his word by speaking with the lady parole officer.
Can he deliver?
He's trying to offer her some quiet in the storm.
Well,
like with Lucius, like he does love her.
That quality quietness that he has.
She might now, because while she was younger, she did like the life. She wanted to be in the mix and all the chaos. But she getting older, I feel like Cookie might want to change lanes and kind of, have some peace in her life. Have a good man.
Right.
That's not going to dog her
wrong
out.
with having a good man. Look, let me tell you what happened when I had that tweet. When I wrote that tweet and said Cookie can ready blow up with Tay Diggs, even Tay Diggs liked the tweet and retweeted it. That tweet got about 40-something likes, 27-something retweets. I mean, a lot of people feel the same way. It's like, she can't shake Lucius. And I think no matter who it's with, whether it's Angela or somebody else, is Lucius, he's going to be haunting the relationship. Like, even when she was out trying to have a good time, Lucius sent the armored car to get her and stuff. And yeah, he was trying to protect her, but Lucius is the devil. He's always looking for a way to interfere and stuff. No matter who she's with, he's going to mess around and try to, like, insert himself into the relationship.
Talk about this. What we got next?
You always going to fight us about it.
So, the next scene I want to talk about is this whole Andre and Nessa thing, because Shine, we seen last episode where Shine was like loading up. He had all his shooters with him and it looked like it was not going to end well. And so he shows up at Andre's place.
But Lucius, the devil in him, realized that he had to what?
Well, yeah, Lucius
protect his family.
Fortify his home.
He rides for his family. I would never say that he doesn't do that.
Okay, and that's the kind of thing that turns Cookie on. She likes that.
Well, Angelo is offering to do the same thing.
Angelo can't hang with that.
You don't know.
You don't know. We don't know Angelo's background.
Okay, for what I know now, doesn't look like he can hang with that.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see. But, Shine, I think it was good of Lucius to actually armor everybody up in his family, because Shine was coming out ready to blaze. And
I thought Dre was gone.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure if Lucius was going to expect that kind of backfire from him, but he knows what kind of person Shine is, so he knew there was going to be some kickback from him.
Yeah.
Right.
And so when he showed up at Andre's apartment, ready to pop one up in his head, I was scared for Andre. I thought it was about to be over.
Yeah,
but you know what? Andre was not scared.
He wasn't, though.
Oh, he was scared, but he was.
He wasn't showing it.
He wasn't showing it.
And I respect that about Andre. I respect that. That gave me a little more, okay, Andre, you might not be what your dad said you were when he drove you through the neighborhood.
No,
and
he's
if anybody
not.
could survive,
He's
I
tougher
think
than you
he
think.
could. Yeah, he's tougher than you think. And when he kicked Shine's ass, I figured. I said, okay, he's showing me something.
He had
and he
hands.
showed me something then. The only thing I'm like, when the gun jam, and you allowed him to go for that second gun, I'm like, bruh, that was your time to make your move.
He was probably shocked in the moment.
But the way I looked at it is that I felt like Andre felt like he didn't have anything to lose. He lost his wife and his baby. So when he didn't react, I was like, oh, Andre ain't scared to die. He like, whatever, just like.
Yeah, I done been through it all.
I've been through it.
And it could be. I mean, definitely something had him,
Yeah,
sure,
I think he was just like, whatever.
Well, thank God Nessa stepped in and saved the day.
Shout out to Nessa.
Oh, man. And I really think that Shine, he still has it out for Dre because of finding out that him and Nessa been shacking up.
Yeah.
He still got it out for Andre.
That's another relationship I can't see. I just don't see it in there because she's obviously much younger than Dre is, and she's got a singing career possibility. But Dre just seems to me a little more refined than she is, and here we go again.
Right now it's about comfort.
Yeah.
He lost his wife.
But
he lost his wife, and so I think right now a void. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just looking for somebody to
Yeah,
get
but
him back in the.
But see, at the same token, you can't play with her feelings like that.
Well, I don't think he is though.
I think he likes
feeling
her. I think he likes her, but it doesn't mean that she gonna be Mrs.
long-term,
Ryan.
right?
But she
Yeah.
might be thinking that way.
I don't think so either
Okay.
because her
Not
career is
at
about
this-
to take off.
Not at this point, but it seems like she's very vulnerable, or
They
very,
both are.
or very
Yeah.
open to
Yeah.
Dre and his lifestyle. She seems to be very open, to that. And I can understand that coming from where she's coming from.
Yeah. So yeah, that whole situation, I really don't think that Sean and Dre and Nessa are gonna last long. But I know Sean definitely is gonna want some payback for
And
that.
I think
Yeah.
he's gonna break that up some kind of way.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
for
He's
sure.
got something.
Yeah.
on his
And then Sean, he has this whole other thing going on. He finally goes to meet up with Lucius, and Lucius attempts, to get Sean in line and say, let's try to work this situation out because we can't continue this way going back and forth with each other. And so he shows up at Lucius's place, and they have this big gathering. All the boys are there, and pretty much Lucius was about to blow it.
It went south.
Yeah.
It went south real quick.
fast.
Well, yeah,
Uh-huh.
because they're two titans trying to.
And
compare
it's
some
two big egos trying to go with
Exactly.
each other.
Right.
Exactly.
hmm And thank God,
Boo Boo Kitty had to
stepped
come
in
and
to
save the day.
Boo Boo Kitty, she's playing her part.
Yeah, she is.
I
She's,
like her role, and I'm
yeah,
thinking.
she's still low down for what she did to Rhonda.
Oh yeah.
But she did
Yeah,
step
she-
up and save the day.
Yeah, and so she was basically appealing to Sean, saying, you're a musician yourself. Like, why not? Let's put you on Empire and let's get you a contract and put your stuff out there. Like, we know what you can do behind the scenes. Why not let everybody in the world know what you are capable of? And that kind of appealed to him, and so he was like, okay, like he started buying into it, but. Boo Boo Kitty was looking out for herself too.
There she go.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
like,
cause
Yeah,
she,
she is.
I'm trying to be
She's
the
going
A&R.
there.
yeah, no, that's what they say. She's trying to get the A&R. Said poor
And- but-
Becky.
which is what
Becky
she's
ain't gonna
want-
never
she-
have a
And
chance.
she wanted that role anyway.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
she
she's
did.
always wanted
Right.
that role. And you know what? I think she and Lucius are a better match than Cookie in so many ways. Because she's just as
Yeah, she is
Low down.
too.
She just low down as Lucius. She is.
Ruthless, just cutthroat.
She is, and I don't know. I was hoping that they get
Oh, second
some
chance.
time in.
Oh.
I don't know.
Who knows? Living under that same roof, you know.
Yeah.
Because before the scene that she had to go and save the day, they were kind of cordial to each other.
Yeah,
too.
they were like they
didn't
were actually
look
getting
like it was-
along. I
Getting
was like,
along,
okay.
bonding over the baby.
Yeah, they were bonding and everything, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are we about to see here?
Right.
You know, but then,
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be funny to watch. I hope that her and Lucius do get back together because I kind of agree with you on that one. They really do make a dream team.
Yeah.
no matter how low down the
Yeah.
team is.
Yeah.
But it seemed like Hakeem, like all his women just getting snatched up. Tiana done got snatched up. Boo Boo Kitty done got snatched up by dad. Nessa getting snatched up by the brother.
Well, Hakeem's game is not as tight as he think it is. That's the thing. Hakeem think
He's a little thin man with all the mouth, and you know what?
he think he the
Nobody
man.
wants that.
He thought he had Nessa in the bag, but no.
Mm-mm.
Nessa just played him though.
Yeah,
She played him just like she should have.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't give him
I
a
think
little line, and
I think she just was interested in the music.
Right.
Like,
No, she was.
she wanted to make
But at the
music
same
with
token,
him, but she really
but
wanted
she
to make
allowed-
music
but
with
she-
Andre.
but she allowed Hakeem to think whatever he wanted to think. She
Mm-hmm.
could have shut that down a long time ago,
Yeah.
but she didn't. She let Hakeem say whatever he wanted to.
Because she
Kinda move
knew,
on
she
about
probably
that.
knew his reputation. He had an ego.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that he's been with all these different women and stuff like that. So even if she acted like she didn't like him, he has a big ego. He probably still would have thought she
Right.
wanted him.
And
Because
even
I was just like, even when he was just like, "Well, that's my girl," I even tweeted. I was like,
Oh, that's so-
"How is that your
claim.
girl?"
What's up?
That's
so
what I'm saying.
elementary. I
There
mean,
was
it's-
Rachel said there was nothing that she
Yeah.
had done that showed me that she
Right.
was Hakeem's
And the
girl.
thing
And
with
I'm like, how
Hakeem-
he make that leap?
Exactly. The thing with Hakeem is I
Well,
think that he really
It's
like,
ownership. He just said, "Hey, I
He
own
just
you.
be-
This is-
yeah.
this you're mine."
and I'm
That's
like, you
just
can't do
ownership.
that, dog. That's how
No.
you keep getting in the situation.
Yeah, but that sounds
you
like
taking
something-
claim over stuff that's not
Right.
yours.
That's not yours,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And then even further than that, like I think Nessa, she really wants a man. Like we see
Yeah.
how when they were in the studio and Sean went beating up on the producer or whoever, Hakeem, he looked like he wanted to say something, but he kind of like backed down.
Yeah.
You ain't want that. But Dre, he banged Sean up.
Yep.
He ain't scared of Sean.
Nope.
And
Nope.
so I think Nessa, like she sees that, she's like, what do I want this
But I
little
was a
kid
little
for?
disappointed in Nessa when she discovered that that's how Dre got his marks. I mean, she knows
Yeah, she knows what Shine is
what Shine
capable
is
of.
capable of doing. So why look at why look at Dre as if he did something wrong?
Right.
You know, I mean, if anything, you should have been looking at your boy and saying, okay, what did you do to cause the fight?
Right.
She was all in Dre's face, as if Dre.
Yeah.
But blood is thicker than water. Remember
Yeah.
that. That's
Whatever.
her brother.
And that's the
And
only
she
person she has
said,
left.
right, she said that's the only person I've had. So
I got that.
automatically you
but
gonna
you do
side
know
with
your brother. And
Yeah.
you know your brother will start anything with anybody.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
you know some people with their families, they'll ride for their family whether they're wrong or right.
Right.
But that's why.
And I think that's what her
which is
sister
exactly why that relationship can't go too far.
well, probably isn't.
Yeah,
can't.
I agree on that.
You know, I think that Andre is just healing. I mean, you know, he just lost his wife and everything and stuff, so he may like her, but he ain't over his wife yet.
So
So
Hakeem comes in,
Hakeem,
and they're
yeah.
doing a live stream.
Well, the thing
And
with
he's-
that, Hakeem was supposed to be. Let's preface this.
yes,
Because Hakeem and Jamal were supposed to be working together to
Right.
get the numbers up for the Empire Extreme streaming service.
right.
And they were supposed to be doing this kind of brotherly thing where they were making this song.
And
it
allowing
was
Jamal to get his confidence back.
Lucius wanted Hakeem to go at Graham and make it like a diss track. And Jamal was like, nah,
Nah.
keep it on peace. Like, let's just get the numbers up. Let's do our thing. Every time we put out a song together, it blows anyway. So it's reintroducing Jamal to the world after his PTSD, and then it's trying to clean up Hakeem's image after he keeps having all these beefs with different rappers. And so he's like, let's just keep it on a peaceful kind of thing. And Cookie, she had to go and talk to Hakeem, his pigsty of a house, after she went and cussed him out real good. Seemed like he had gotten the picture. But like you were saying, this Empire Extreme event is going down, and it's live streamed to the whole world.
In
It's
Times Square.
in Times Square.
And he shows up. He shows out.
And he lets everybody in the family have it. And I thought that he was just going to go at Andre for real, because, you know, Lucius, of course, he over there stirring the pot and waiting for it to boil over. He like, look at him over there.
Yeah, he was the one that let it. That's why I said you don't believe me, but Lucius is the devil because he's gonna turn his own family against each
No,
other
he didn't do
for
that.
some numbers.
He did,
He
though.
didn't. He
Because
didn't
Hakeem
stop
was not
it.
thinking about her
He wasn't
until
thinking
Lucius
about her.
pointed it out.
Hakeem pointed out the
He
Andre's
didn't
messing with
stop
Nessa.
it. But he didn't start it.
He
Oh,
did start it. He put
Definitely started
it in
it.
Hakeem's head. And then he told the folks when things started blowing up and they started fighting,
filming.
he said, keep filming. That's
He knew
awful.
what he was doing.
That's
he knew
awful.
exactly what he was doing.
Lucifer.
That's a man about his business.
Lucifer.
And
That's
Hakeem,
the
it's
devil.
so simple. He didn't even, he
It's a
hadn't
man
even picked
about
up
his
on that
business.
relationship yet. Hakeem,
He hadn't. Hakeem was clueless.
he was
And
in
then
the
they
dark.
were all beefing on live TV, looking like buffoons.
And so, you know, Hakeem basically goes in on Andre. He brings up the fact that he has the mental issues in his rap. Then he goes in on Jamal because he thinks Jamal knew about the relationship the whole time and was just keeping it from him.
But
He
that's-
done brought up Jamal being a
that's just that
sissy when he
childish-
was a kid.
Oh, my
childish
gosh.
behavior. And that's all that
Yeah, he's
was.
a brat.
That's all.
Yeah, Hakeem's a brat.
I can't lie, that
look,
freestyle was
I'm not
pretty
saying.
good.
No, the
I'm not
freestyle
saying-
was sick, but he's
it
still a
wasn't-
brat.
I'm not saying that Lucius did right. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that he's a numbers man. It's all about business. So if he thought that
At all costs.
at
the
any
cost of his family.
at any cost,
Right.
except that I think he's the type that will take it to the edge, to the very, very edge.
Yes.
And if it looks like it's going to go over, he'll jump in. And that's what
Did he
I.
jump
About
in?
that.
Well,
I don't know about that.
He ain't jumping in.
Well,
He ain't
I-
jump in.
well,
He ain't jump in.
Yeah, but I don't think it went. It actually, it kind of spilled over to the edge. But I mean, it could have gotten a lot worse, like fighting, actual fighting. You know.
Well,
they
well,
were
tune in the next
fighting.
week. Tune in the next week.
Well,
It went
we'll
off.
see.
They might be fighting next week.
Well,
Right.
It has to. Now, I think if it actually got down to that, it'd be a little different story with Lucius. But Lucius wanted to drag it out to see how far it went.
But I think that's
That's a shame.
And Cookie, of course, she jumped in and she tried to break it up because obviously she doesn't want that kind of press about her family out there.
And plus, those are her sons.
Exactly.
So no parent wants
Right.
to see their children fighting.
Correct.
And then they
Exactly.
fighting on live TV.
Yeah. And so that's the problem. And I think that's where Cookie, I think she's really getting fed up with Lucius's antics because it's like, you did this, you pushed them over the edge. Now you got our family in the shambles. And it might be good for the numbers, but look at all this chaos it's creating behind the scenes.
And then think
And I
about
think
this.
Cookie's
I'm
tired
sorry.
of it. You could.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say another thing is, they're a black family.
Yeah, well.
So that's
I
another
mean,
thing.
Okay.
So they're
Culturally.
fighting on TV.
Yeah, and it makes
Like, this is not reality TV. Y'all supposed to be business.
Actually, it did become reality TV.
It did, but it wasn't. That wasn't the intent.
Right. Well.
And I think that's what Cookie, when she was having that conversation with Angelo, and she said he told her, this is your family, it's in y'all blood to fight like this. Like, I think that struck a nerve with her, and she probably like, you're right. If this is how you are an outsider looking in and you perceiving us this way, like,
Right.
she
Well,
gets
they
too
fight all
old
the
for
time.
that.
They fight all the time.
Exactly, but
Dysfunctional.
Cookie, I
It's
think she's
dysfunctional.
really
That's
starting
right.
to see it for what it is. It's not like, okay, I'm just doing this for the money, getting the numbers up. Like, of course it's great for the business, but in personal life, I think that Cookie
not
is
healthy.
getting over, like, she's
It's
over
not
it.
right. It's not healthy. It's toxic.
So, predictions for next week. What do y'all see happening in terms of the family, in terms of the business?
I think that all that turmoil actually is going to be good for the business.
Oh,
I
I'm
honestly do.
certain
I
it
think
is.
that Lucius will come back. He's going to show it. He's going to play it up. He's going to look at it. He's going to say our numbers went through the roof, and it was good for the business. I would not surmise that he would actually push for that kind of reality show all the time. My thought was he's going to let this play out. Numbers going to go up, and he's happy.
Okay. Well, I think with that situation, because we kind of seen at the end of this episode where Hakeem had come in and he was bonding with baby Bella, and Lucius is kind of like petting Hakeem's ego, saying, I'm going to turn you into a destroyer
Of men.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Now, here again, I know I am not going to I'm not going to get you guys on my side about that. But in some reality, he was telling the truth about how he had to raise his boys. Now, and even more so in this industry, because we both know that media and music is a dog-eat-dog world. And you cannot come in timid. If you are a lamb coming into that business, you'll be eaten up for sure.
Yeah.
So, in a sense, to tell him he has to be a destroyer of men, I didn't take that to mean holistically, like, you're out and about and John Doe, you'll destroy him just because he's a man. I took it to mean, in this industry, this is how you have to behave. This is who you have to become. You're a lion, he said. And a lion has a certain position in the animal kingdom. So, what he's saying to him, he has to take that position and be a lion.
I hear what he's saying, but at the same time, I feel like even Lucius is still playing Hakeem because he said, I might produce you.
Yeah.
He's not even guaranteeing him anything. And on top of that, saying a destroyer. So, I think that has more so to do with the family dynamics, too, because he's really trying to pit him against his other brothers.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly with that. I said he
think
knows
he
that
sees-
Hakeem is impressionable, and he is pumping Hakeem up to turn against his
Because
brothers.
I think he sees that Hakeem is more like him than the other two are.
Because
He
Hakeem
sees
is
a lot.
stupid.
Right, he's impressionable.
He's
He
very
can-
impressionable. But I think that of the two, he would be more like Lucius in terms of his behavior, what it takes to get the job done. That's a key.
Right. And I see it being an issue, too, now that Shine is on the label. Hakeem versus Shine. I think that's going to be a big thing.
Well, Hakeem wants to see Shine as a buddy. Cookie was like, that's
That's
not
not
your
going to
friend.
happen, right?
And I agree with that, But again, that's the impressionable side of Hakeem. He really can't see the cloud that Shine carries with him, which is why his dad is saying you have to be a destroyer of men because you're going to run into guys like that.
Yeah.
That these guys aren't your friends. You got to get what you can get out of them and move forward. That's, to me, what he was trying to tell Hakeem in that little episode.
I think so, but I think he also using that to pit him against his brothers.
I think
But,
so, too.
We gonna,
think
we
I
gonna
didn't see that. I didn't see that to mean you have to destroy your brothers. I saw that more of a holistic type thing in terms of how you have to behave in the industry.
Right.
Because it's that type of industry.
Yeah.
You either kill or be killed.
Right.
And if you don't like that, leave.
Okay. So what do you guys see happening with Shine and Tariq, because we seen Shine go and speak with Tariq, and
Shine was
he
snitching. Shine was snitching.
Yes, he sure
Shine
was.
was
Now,
snitching.
that
He's so
is
street,
interesting because,
but
see,
he's a snitch.
But see, that goes back to, well, that's
Yeah,
another
yeah,
story,
yeah.
another day. But as you see,
snitching, a rat is a
but
rat.
as you
Yep.
see,
I know where you were
as
going with
you
that. A rat is a rat.
But as you see, it's all about opportunity.
But at the
That's
same
what
time,
it is.
yeah.
It's all about opportunity.
But
Shine's
snitching
playing
is-
real
Call it-
dirty right now.
Call
Yeah.
it what you might, because remember, Lucius was saying that Shine would never snitch. That he would rather.
Because it's a street code.
Yeah.
Because of the
Street code.
code.
But-
Because it's a code. And we talked about that before.
we
haven't
have
we?
talked about it before, and we also now see that code don't mean jack when it comes to opportunity.
Exactly.
Oh, I
Because
know.
Shine-
But you're still a rat. That was always my point, though.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Call it what you
still
like.
a rat.
Call it
Whether
what you- call it what
whether
you
you're a
like.
nightclub owner
Right.
or whether you work for
So, yeah.
Empire or whatever,
Call it
you're
what
still
you
a
like.
rat.
That code means nothing when it comes to opportunity.
And I really think that's really going to turn around and bite Lucius in the butt, because we know
Yeah.
that Tariq is on him. He's looking for anything to take him
Anything.
down.
I
So
agree.
with this whole Frank Gather situation and them being in jail together and him coincidentally dying while Lucius was in jail with him, that's going to come back.
And he
Except
took
that-
Frida back to the hood.
Yeah.
But I don't. The only problem I have with that, with he telling Tariq about that situation, what does he really have on that?
Nothing. It's
Exactly.
it's all
It's an empty-
circumstantial.
Right. It's just empty crap. It's just nothing he can do with that.
Right.
Well, I mean, Tariq can probably go in and try to investigate.
Yeah.
But what's he gonna get out of it?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what he finds. Like, he might put the squeeze on some of them folks that were locked up. Somebody
Already.
might snitch just like...
There's a jail
Yeah,
code
and
too.
we already
Yeah.
know that Tariq played dirty. He might drop a little teddy bear with the camera in the jail.
I mean,
You never know
there are
with
all
him.
kind of codes. There's a jail code too.
Yeah.
Last thing you want to be is in jail running your mouth.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Right. So I think this episode really was like a turning point for the season. So I think it's just going to continue to progress from here. And it's going to lead up to like a very climactic ending for the season finale. So I think it's going to get like extremely explosive now that we're heading towards the end of the season.
So you think we should still? Is it important to see more infighting with the family, or should that branch out to the Tariqs in the world and the Shines, and put that fighting effort more on their villains, if you will, or the as opposed to family issues all the time?
I think it's going to be a combination of everything, because right now they have a lot of internal family issues, but once they see the threats from the outside, they're going to
They
have to
come
band
together.
together.
They come together, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Cookie will move forward with Angelo.
That's not happening.
Angelo being in government is probably going to help a lot
It's
with,
not gonna
with their
happen.
legal
I think he
issues.
can help her a lot. I think he can help the Empire a lot.
Yeah.
I think he could if Lucius comes around to see the benefit.
Oh, and you
that,
know he
Whoever
will,
is-
because Lucius always looking out for
For
himself.
himself, yeah.
Once he sees it that Angelo is of any value to him, he gonna change up his game.
Well,
Yeah.
but
But he don't want her with Cookie.
He-
well,
No.
that's the problem. So I don't think he'll ever see. Well, I don't think he'll ever overlook what Angela wants, from Cookie. Value enough or not. He's just not that
Right.
type.
Yeah.
He will keep his blind spot,
Right.
because he thinks he can do it himself anyways.
Okay, well, this was good. I can't wait for next week's episode. Like I said, I think it's just going to continue to get better from here.
But talk about your video with
Taraji?
Taraji.
Yeah, so like I said, we have a video with Taraji P. Henson, and she was talking about her book. It's called Around the Way Girl, where she pretty much like details her experiences growing up and how she got into the industry. And, I was really impressed with her story and what she had to say, because as much success that she's had, she's really like just humble and such a around the way girl. Like, she's your home girl.
So you two were there, and you got a clip or something
Yep.
for us to
Yep,
see,
We
right?
sure do.
Yep.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Hey everyone, this is Tiara,
I'm Tiffany.
and we are here with the Spot Real Talk. We're doing Taraji P. Henson's book tour, and we are here at the Howard Theater in Washington, D.C.
Right? I never wanted to lose myself. I never sat back and said, when I become a star, I'm going to be like this. I was always me, seeing myself as me in that, And it's just me. Like, I can't go home and be some superstar from Hollywood. My family would not understand what to do with that. Jussie Smalls and I, when we first got the job, he and Yaz used to take me to Target and be my security. The first season. Mama, you want to go to Target? We gonna take you. They be like this and I be laughing. And I said to them one day, I said, well, what's gonna happen after this season is over and y'all become stars? Who gonna take us to Target? And they laughed it off.
Until you could go to Target no more.
And they can't go. No, art is powerful. Art can change a life. Art can save a life. Art saved my life. You know, so that's why I do what I do. Because it's that powerful. I'm a true artist. That's what a lot of people might not. Oh, she got personality. Oh, she done ran away, girl. She does that. But what they don't understand is that when it comes to acting, I'm a fucking Picasso. It's weird because you do these roles and that's all they see. Like right now, everybody's forgotten all of everything that I've done. All they see right now is Cookie.
Yo, Cookie came through and basically drop-kicked the doors down on TV. She's such a bold character that she kind of is her own thing. She's her own phenomenon.
Right, but that's Cookie. That ain't Taraji.
That's not you.
And Taraji is a trained actress. Like, check my resume.
All right, we're back. We hope you enjoyed that clip that we got while we were at Taraji's book signing. And so definitely come back next week and join us as we recap episode 6 of Empire. And follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, on Facebook. We are at The Spot Real Talk.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.